Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Anita Park here on Saturday. It is June the 4th, 2016. Gonna look at the stakes races. Before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections. Stakes races I'll be looking at are races 6 and 7. It's a great day of racing from Anita. Hopefully I'll have full card selections on my Twitter, so check that out. And so let's get on to it. Today's sixth race from Anita is the 73rd running of the Shoemaker Mile. Grade 1 here, purse $400,000 for 3-year-olds and upwards. We have 6 horses traveling 1 mile on the turf course. Very, very nice race here. And you could go a few ways in this race. I think you could go in my mind, you could go 2 ways. You could either go with the 1 or the 3. I was, while making my selections, there were 2 horses. It was flip-flop which one I want to go with as a top selection. Found my way to the 1 horse, Heart to Heart, because I think she's been running, or he's been running a lot better than the 3 horse in the last few starts. I'm going to go 1-3-6-2 in this race. 1-3-6-2. Number 1, Heart to Heart, 9-5, Julian Leperoux for Brian Lynch. Last time out, Rennie Keelan and Shadwell, and the Makers, 46 mile on April the 15th. This horse finished second by 1 1/4 lengths behind Miss Temple City. This horse broke through the gate that day. This horse really wanted to run. Was setting the pace early, but, finished second. That was the horse's first start in about 6 weeks also. Start before that was on the 27th of February, Gulfstream Park in the Canadian turf. This horse won by 2.5 lengths on the lead all throughout. Basically, just a drawaway winner. Very nice win. And then the Fort Lauderdale Stakes, again, this horse was on the lead all throughout. Won by half lengths, going mile 16th on January the 9th. This horse is a winner. Won 3 in a row, actually. Won the River City handicap also back in November. I think this horse should have a very good run here today. Like I said, this horse has had a lot better runs than the 3-horse Taurus in his last few. That's why I went with this one as a top selection. In the pick 4 sequence, or pick 6, which starts with this race, I would go too deep in this race. I think it's a race between the 1 and the 3. So if you're playing the pick 6, go 1 and 3 in this race. That's my 2 cents. Very rarely do I play pick 6 at Anita because I'm not a big fan of the $2 minimum base wager. I'd rather play it for $1 at that. For a college student, really can't go $96 on a pick 6 ticket. So like I said, go 1-3 if you're playing the pick 6. So to recap my bets for race number 6 from Anita Park, it's the Shoemaker Mile. It's the 73rd edition of the Shoemaker Mile, formerly run at Hollywood Park, now run here at Anita. Gonna go with the 1 horse Heart to Heart as top selection. Gonna go 1-3-6-2 for the superfecta. So now let's get on to race number 7 from Anita Park. The 7th race is the first running of the Vanity Mile. It's not the first running of the Vanity, but, it's the first running as the Vanity Mile. Grade 1 here, purse $400,000 for fillies, mares, 3-year-olds, and upwards. We have 7 horses going to post here, traveling, guess what, a mile. It'd be funny if it was the Vanity Mile and they're running 5 furlongs. 1 mile here. My top selection here is the old girl, the 2-horse Beholder at 1-5. This is a single, I think. Out of all the horses in the last, I've been watching horse racing since 2000. This has to be one of my favorite horses, I have to say. Zenyatta holds a special place in everybody's heart, but this one has a very, this one is probably one of my favorite horses. I'm not putting her on the same list as Zenyatta. Zenyatta was up there, but this horse will go down as one of the best fillies in all of history. She loves Southern California also. Outside of Southern California, she's not that good. That's something where Zenyatta is better than this horse. Zenyatta shipped out of California a few times, and she's done good. This horse, when she ships out of Southern California, not the best of runs. Always gets sick for some reason. But 1-5 here for Beholder with Gary Stevens for Richard Mandela. Last time on the Adoration Stakes, this horse won easily by 2.5 lengths. Just easy. I don't think Gary Stevens touched this horse at all that day. Start before that was at Anita on September 26th, mile 16th, in Zenyatta. Another easy victory by 3 1/4 lengths. Just very easy. A little bit wide, but it was easy. Last 2 starts was a little bit wide into the first turn. And then the Pacific Classic, probably one of the horse's best career run ever. In Pacific Classic at Del Mar last summer, this horse won by 8 1/4 lengths. Just ridden out. Very nice move at the half-mile pole. This horse is a winner of her last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starts. Only lost this horse had in the last, 2 years. You have to go back to the 7th of June of 2014 here in New York at Belmont Park in the Ogden Phillips. This horse finished fourth by a length that day at even money. Like I said, this horse doesn't really ship out of Southern California. She doesn't ship good. This horse likes to stay put, and I think this horse should have a very good run here today. Won the Breeders' Cup Distaff of 2013. Had this horse that they had made a lot of money with this horse in 2013 because I had a few. There was a double with the Oaks and the what do you call that? The Distaff and the Classic. I had a $10 double, I think, with this horse and Muchi Macho Man. Paid a lot of money that day. Gary Stevens was the winner on both legs of that double. But this horse should really do well here. A horse that could maybe just the way this horse loses today is if somebody really pressures this horse. This horse was on a stalking position last time out, but I think this horse should win. Like I said, if there is a horse that can maybe beat him, I think it's either the 4 or the 1, the 1 or the 4. One of those two. So to recap my bets for race number 7 from San Anita, it's the Vanity Mile, the inaugural Vanity Mile. Gonna go with the 2-horse Beholder top selection single in the pick 6. My suggestion of a single in the pick 6. I'm not gonna be playing it, but gonna do a superfecta also. 2147, 2147. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.